So, parallel parking. I have a lot of people asking me about parallel parking. They make you do it in some places here on the road test, not everywhere anymore, but it's a good life skill to have. So, I had an older video about parallel parking, but I wasn't happy with the editing. So I'm going to make a new one, and it's going to be a little bit more detailed. So you can see there's a red car, a blue car, a white car. These are all parallel parked. And the space between the red and the blue car is what I'm going to be using for this video. I want to show you how to get your car into there in the most simplified and basic way possible. Now, to start off, there are many ways to parallel park a car. Some people, I've seen them even go nose in first, and then they back up and turn the wheels, and they keep going back and forth a bunch of times. Whatever way you can do it, it's great, it's good for you. There's lots of ways that work. My way is not the only way or the best way. It just happens to be the most simple way I found with the fewest number of steps. So, with just about every type of car, no matter if it's a big car, little car, pickup truck, minivan, whatever, you want to get your back bumpers lined up with your first car in front of where you're going to be parking. So that's the red car in this case. So I'm going to circle around and line up my back bumper with the bumper of the red car. So now that my mirrors are even, I took a look outside the car. It's kind of hard to tell from inside, but yes, my back bumpers are perfectly even with this car. You don't have to have it perfect. It can be within like 3 feet of perfect, doesn't matter. But it's easier to start from the same axis, which means you guys are both going to pivot, or you're going to pivot off the same point next to that car, so you have the most amount of space in your box. So now what I need to do is, my blinker is going to tell me next. It's pointing to the right. I need to turn my wheels all the way towards that curb. And there's a box back there you can kind of see in the mirror, the other blue car. The box is 27 feet long, so it's a nice big spot. So I'm just putting my car in reverse, keep my car at full lock to the right. I'm going to reverse until I can't see that car anymore, until the blue car is gone. And there it goes, it's gone. Now, you want to be able to see at least half of that car, or most of that car, in your other mirror. You don't have to see the entire car, but if you can see at least the front license plate, or at least more than half of the front of it over there on the opposite side, now you're ready to straighten out your wheel. And here's the thing. You see that on the ground? That's a 45-degree angle. That's what you want. You want to come in at 45 degrees and just get close to the curb. Now, I can't do anything yet with my wheel until I get past this guy, because I don't want to hit his bumper when I come in. So you just keep checking around. You keep looking over your shoulder, making sure you still got room, and you just keep going closer and closer and closer to the curb. Now, once my car gets all the way past this car where I'm not going to hit it anymore, now I can think about turning my wheels away from the curb so I can bring my car straight again. So what I like to do is wait till I'm about 1.5 feet or 2 feet. I start slow while I turn away, and then I turn faster away from the curb when I get closer to it. So what that looks like is I'm just going to start a little bit. Just going to turn a little bit. And watch my angle as I come towards the curb. And now I can see I got to turn a lot sharper. And I have it now at full lock, so it's all the way turned. And then of course, as you're going, you can check and make sure you're not going to bang into the car behind you. I have plenty of room. As this gets nice and straight, you can see that now the lines are parallel. And then you have to check, where are you in the box? Are you too close to the line in the front? Are you too close to the line in the back? Right now we're kind of right in the middle, so I think we're good. So let's take a look outside and see how it is. So here goes another quick replay of parallel parking, just nice and basic. So first thing you got to do is line yourself up. Since this car is a normal sized car, it's not really big or really small. My car is kind of a normal sized car. This gets my back bumpers lined up. Then I'm going to signal. Actually, I should have signaled first, sorry. Turn my wheels all the way towards that curb and start reversing until I get to where I can't see that car, or a 45-degree angle. Car is gone, and there's most of it over here. I'm going to go a little bit sharper this time so I can get closer to the curb. Now I can straighten out my wheels. I'm going straight back towards the curb, and I'm just watching that angle, watching how close I get. I start getting kind of close, so I turn the wheel back. And there we go, parallel parked. And then I can scoot up or back if I need to move into the middle of the box. And if you get stuck, just try it a bunch of times. Try it with your garbage can and your recycle can on the road. Probably don't use new cars in the, don't use real cars in the first few times that you're trying this. Try to do it in a safer way. But just multiple times you'll get it down. It just takes a little bit of practice and a few repetitions.